Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to the channel. My name's Chris, and in this video we're testing out impact drivers. Whether you're a DIYer, a homeowner, or an up-and-coming professional, do you have to spend a ton of money to get a decent impact driver? Do you have to purchase a professional contractor-grade quality tool to get the job done? Well, we're going to find out here very shortly, so stick around. So doing just a basic test on a rather decent sized lag bolt, you can see and form your own opinion about the Bauer from Harbor Freight, the Ryobi HP Compact Impact from Home Depot, or the Hart tools from Walmart. Now, we do need to talk a little bit more about performance, price, warranty, and battery. And we'll do some more testing and put it head to head with some of the Dewalt tools. Now when it comes to size, the Ryobi is the smallest at just under 5 inches. And when it comes to weight, well, you can see that the Ryobi comes in at 2.75 pounds. Now the next largest one is going to be the Bauer from Harbor Freight. They all feature 1.5 amp hour batteries. This one is just over 6 inches in length, and it weighs 3.35 pounds. And finally, we have the Hart tools, which is just over 7 inches in length. Again, that features a 1.5 amp hour battery. And when it comes to weight, that weighs 3.38 pounds. When it comes to size, the Ryobi One HP Compact Impact is definitely smaller than the other tools. Now when it comes to price, this one happens to be the most expensive. It does come with 2 batteries. It is $129. It also does have a 3-year warranty. Now the Harbor Freight Bauer has a 90-day warranty. It does come with 1 battery, but it's only $69.99, and you can purchase an extended warranty if you want. Now the Hart tools, that's located at Walmart, comes with 1 battery, a 3-year warranty, and is also $69.99. Does happen to be the largest of out of all the tools, but Walmart's available pretty much throughout the United States, and their hours might be more convenient than if you were to purchase something at Home Depot. So let's go ahead and try these 3 impact drivers out with a 6-inch general construction fastener against some of the professional or contractor grade tools and see how they fare, knowing that those are a little bit more expensive. Let's check it out right now. Now when it comes to that 6-inch general construction fastener, that might be the equivalent of going right through your carpet, your subfloor, which is typically like your OSB, and then right into that joist. All these tools were able to accomplish it. Even the Ryobi Compact Impact struggled a little bit compared to the other ones, but it was also able to do it. Your Dewalt XR, this is your 887, the Kobalt XTR, those will run you upwards of $179 to $200. Again, you're going to get a bigger battery with that $200, but those are able to accomplish the task quite a bit faster than some of the other tools that you see here. Oddly enough, the Harbor Freight Bauer was able to complete just a little bit faster, or very equivalent to the Dewalt Atomic, but it gets you into a different battery platform as well as a warranty. Hart tools actually beat out the Ryobi, making that one of the cheaper, more inexpensive drills, and still able to get that job done. So we're going to ramp it up a little bit. We're going to put all these tools up against a 5-inch lag bolt going into some OSB and some pressure treated wood, as well as we're going to go into some hard white oak with a 4-inch lag bolt. That's really going to put all these tools to the test. One of these may or may not be able to make it, but let's go take a look right now. So now when it came to working with the 5-inch and the 4-inch lag bolts, we could see that even the Ryobi HP Compact Impact was able to finish the job when it came to that 5-inch lag bolt. But when it came to driving in the 4-inch lag bolt in the hard white oak, we can see that this one struggled a little bit and then snapped off that lag bolt. And so in all but the most extreme conditions, all these impact drivers, except for the Ryobi, were able to complete that task. And so you're really gonna have to decide, is Ryobi something for you? They do make other impact drivers that are not the compact version that probably put out a little bit more power. The one thing to note about the compact impact driver is that there's a lot of vibration in that hand. And so repeat prolonged use with this tool, well, I can't really recommend it for that, but it does simply work. Now let's get to testing the speed bore. That one's a really interesting one because there's oftentimes that you might have an unfinished garage or basement and need to run some wire. So let's get to testing the speed bore and see how these tools fare. So when it came to speed bores, you can see that all of the tools, no matter what the brand was, it was able to complete the task. Now something that's really interesting here is if you take a tool that's about 14 years old, put a bigger battery on it, have a smaller speed bore, and then compare the time that it takes for a tool like this to get through material, you can see that some of these other newer tools are pretty darn efficient. You can see that that Ryobi Compact Impact was also just as fast, if not faster, than a very old tool. And you really have to consider, if my platform that I purchased before needs a new battery, is it cheaper for me to just buy a brand new Hart tool or Bauer tool? Well, that's the question that you're going to have to answer. But you might also get a more efficient tool that has more tools in that brand lineup that could be beneficial for your current project or any upcoming ones that you have, and also save you money because you don't have an older tool that's still going to be old even if you buy a new battery for $50 to $80. And for our final test, we'll test out some of the battery efficiency when it comes to the brushed Harbor Freight Bauer, the brushed Hart tools, and compare that to the Ryobi HP Compact Impact, which happens to be a brushless model. We'll also throw in some of the higher models, and we'll throw in some bigger 4 amp hour batteries. These tests are all fairly subjective, but it really gets to show you, well, they all work for putting in drywall screws and a lot of other fasteners. You can see we're going to take the battery measurements before. We'll go ahead and insert those 50 fasteners. Take some more battery measurements. We'll remove all those fasteners. Take more battery measurements as well as some heat temperature, and then we'll show you all the results. So as far as battery results go, well, you can see that a 4 amp hour battery is going to provide you longer run time, a little bit more power, and it's going to last you a lot longer between charge times. As far as the brushed versus the brushless, well, you can also see that a brushless motor is a little bit more efficient. It potentially could provide you a little bit more power than a brushed model. And well, that part, it's really up to you on which model you're going to choose. I can tell you, I really don't know any homeowners or DIYers that have actually worn out the brushes in one of these tools. I do know that when they drop or you hit them just right, they may not work because it knocks things out of alignment. But don't drop your tools. That's kind of on you. And really picking one of these, I guess, if you really need the most performance, pick a brushless tool, pick a bigger battery, and you should be okay. So which one of these tools is going to be the best for you? Well, if I had to make a decision, I'd have to look at a lot of other factors. The Ryobi lineup has over 175 different tools. It has a battery platform that's been compatible for the last 15 to 20 years. That makes it really, really compelling to want to purchase one of these tools. As far as the Hart tools from Walmart, well, the same manufacturer that makes the Ryobi tools also makes the Hart tools. They have a smaller lineup featuring only about 30 plus tools, and that's available at all your Walmarts, so that might be really efficient for you to pick up a tool like that. Now, the Bauer from Harbor Freight, it is a pretty capable tool. They have over 30 plus different tools, and if you figure the Bauer lineup with the corded and all the accessories, it has about 175 different options as well. That's a pretty decent tool, and honestly, it'll get the job done. Now, if you really need the most power, everything has to be the best, you're going to have to switch to one of those true professional contractor grade, like the Kobalt XTR, the Dewalt XR, or even one of the Milwaukee fuel lines. What I can tell you is a lot of these tools, when it comes down to how does it feel in your hand, the Ryobi one, to me, this instance, this model, had too much vibration and I really just couldn't use it for long periods of time. That might be because of the compact size. It might be because that battery stem goes up into the handle, makes the handle just a little bit larger, but it does have a nice little pistol grip kind of feel to it. And honestly, they all didn't feel too bad, even the Harbor Freight Bauer. What I can tell you is if you have kids and they're going to be using the tools as well, you might really consider going to a 12-volt lineup or continuing to use a smaller battery. But if you need the most performance out of your tool, even some of these cheaper tools do perform a little bit better with a 4 or a 6 amp hour battery. So a bigger battery is something that you should see as your easiest upgrade for even the cheapest of the tools. Well, hopefully you guys learned something. If you didn't see one of your brands featured, well, make sure you go ahead and comment down below. If you have any good experience with any of these brands of tools or other ones that work for you not only as a DIYer, a homeowner, or professionally, go ahead and comment down below as well. And we all like to see a little impact head-to-head here. So if you like the Dewalt Atomic or the Ryobi Compact Impact, well, these are going to show down here a little bit. We're not going to quite torture them as bad as when we took the Dewalt Atomic and put that up against one of the Milwaukee brands. That video will be linked up above in the cards. But you know what? Really appreciate you guys all tuning in. If you're not already subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And as always, work smarter, not harder, and we'll catch you in the next video. You can see we were definitely able to kick up the heat on this. So we were able to get over 200 degrees on the Ryobi One HP Compact in a matter of a couple minutes. As far as the Dewalt Atomic, well, we can see that that light ring is having some issues, but it's definitely a lot more efficient, not as hot. Now there we go. Didn't break 200 degrees, but it got pretty darn hot. So the Dewalt Atomic did get pretty darn hot. Didn't break down, didn't start smoking. So hands down, that Dewalt's going to beat the Ryobi. Just a friendly reminder, go ahead and hit that subscribe button.